Previously on Table Time Podcast.
Pull the camera out on the block, bro. There's a Fend car pulling up. 100%. It's weird. Like, man will be on the block all day, no camera will be out. As soon as the camera comes out or cameraman turns up, police.
Helicopters. We have helicopters. I'm going to the cab. Undercover beds are in the cab because they know it's a routine thing of mine.
Yeah.
So they're just sitting there.
Yeah.
But they're not eating nothing.
They're listening.
Bro.
Or just watching.
So I told the woman, like, yo, give them 10 bacon on both of their plates. Give them 2 pieces of each. And she took it to them.
Yeah.
Because it's her, bro. Like,
Yeah.
already, she's just doing her job.
Yeah.
So when they were putting up with the super bikes and all that in the cars, like, certain man that was, Amos used to chill in our room in their video sometimes.
Yeah.
They were like, Amos like, let's be realistic again, the boogeyman of Hackney, innit?
Yeah.
Like, let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
So when they pull up, puts on the mask and gets busy, goes out there. That's what Kane does.
Yeah. Cause I was gonna ask you why you wear the mask as well. But obviously you said it behind camera, but it's good to just tell the people why.
I was watching the news last night at 10. Another young brother just died again. Like man, we can't unite again.
Today on Table Time Podcast.
I didn't want to be. I done one song about violence and I'm a gangster rapper. No, I'm more than that. I got music therapy. I'm an artist, and that's what they would do. Like ITV put me on the news as gangster rap because of one song.
Yeah.
Half of these men online, they're the same man that sold drugs to their own community.
That's right.
So they have no problem selling out their own people online. Don't just come to one hood and expect man from that hood.
Yeah.
I was trying to connect everyone. If you run into a man's trap house, man will blow your marrow out.
Yes.
Your man ain't getting the police involved.
Yes.
Tell me about that Daily Mirror thing. We didn't. I could have glorified it, but I still got the footage of me on ITV News. So when man makes some form of impact and then someone you know steps in and was like, yo, take that. Come on, bro. Like you're doing the most. Like
You're doing the most.
Come on.
Bro.
So
female though, let me think of female. I'm disrespecting, you know. This is not good. This is actually not good. One thing with Creeper, he has the sickest quote. I can't lie.
Bro, I'm telling you now, like the amount of people we save when we turn up to these events with friendly guys. Like we could come with the monsters.
This one's gonna be controversial. Division freestyle, Twitter fingers.
Oh, right, cool. Done no. We back with another episode of the Table Time Podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that. And we're back. This is the first time we filmed for the new year, and we thought, right, no other than right, to get my bro back on this. Like, you get me? We linked up. I saw your golden era. Big up Hunt.
Shout out to Hunt.
Big up Hunt. I saw your golden era.
Yeah.
Obviously, we communicated from that.
Yeah.
And you came down, done a legendary episode with Kane as well.
Shout out to Kane.
Big up Kane as well. Yeah, man. Big up Kane. That was a special episode as well.
Do you know what it is? It's coming like Fend's the only person that's contacted me to do interviews, you know, make a man feel like I'm some train station rapper.
Yeah. Nah.
Like, no, not you. I'm talking about the
other guys,
the other medium.
Yeah, no, for real.
Like, you know, I'm rapping in Farringdon Station, like. You know
that man's a busker.
You got my hand, throw the coins in the hat.
Yeah,
and
put the coins
you know
in
what I
that.
mean? Like karaoke. No, I can't say karaoke. That's popular music, and like, my music ain't popular like that just yet. But nah. Shout out to Fend, man. Always shout at me, man.
Yeah,
and we built a rapport outside of the internet as well.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I wanted to kind of go into as well. Like, you know, like as we start, like through the first time, like we started speaking, we was reasoning on the phone and that, and then we linked up.
Yeah.
That was when I was filming in Stockwell.
Yes.
Yeah. And then from then, like you said, the rapport's just been there, fam.
Yeah, bro,
like,
the M. show the other day.
Yeah, the other day, big up Creeper. He pulled up at the M.R show and he was like, Fen, I'm not pulling up as Creeper, I'm pulling up just to show. Yeah.
Anton, I come as much. Listen, and that's important. A lot of people don't know about humbling yourself, knowing your position, waiting your turn. Like, most of us watched a movie based on Ali, played by Will Smith, but we all end up speaking about Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Know your position.
It's true.
You know what I mean? Like the M.R, when the M. show, when I pulled up, and remember, he come backstage, didn't it?
Yeah.
And everyone was introducing themselves.
That's right.
I said, Anton, Fend's boy. Yeah. Most men were giving up their
date
of birth, their national insurance number.
Yeah.
Most men were telling them everything,
yeah.
bro. But nah, like, for me, it's about being humble, bro. Like, like turning up. It's like you invited me to your wedding and me and my girl trying to come and outdress you and the bride and groom. You know what I mean? Man know how to play my position, so man was there as a friend.
Yeah, no,
so that's why I said Anton.
Yeah, no, and that's why I respect that as well. And that's one thing I've learned. Obviously, like getting to know you, know what I mean? Like we're brethren, you know the way that like we've built. I feel like I've known you for years. Yeah. And even when you're telling me that, it's like, cause I'm saying, bro, pull up, network, bro. You're an artist. I I'm telling you to pull up. It's obviously to support me, but as an artist, that's doing your thing. I'm like, right, pull up. So network.
Yeah.
But you're like, nah, bro, I'm here. If you need me to do this, you need me to do that. I'm saying, no, that's not.
Done.
But
Done.
I rate
Yeah,
that because
yeah.
a lot of man, they don't know how to play their position.
No, bro.
Like, they do
Ego.
not know how to play their position.
Ego, bro.
Mm.
Like I look at ego like every gangster overcomes.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Every ego is something every gangster overcomes.
That's right.
And then obviously won't exclude the women. Every girl overcomes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
No, for
everything.
real.
Every girl overcomes ego. I don't have ego. No sense of entitlement. Like, I'm humble.
Yeah, no,
So it's
I rate
like,
that.
rah, this is my bro, man. And look, you're even promoting your bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
Big up Stacks as
Come
well.
on.
Yeah, for real.
Come on.
You're right.
You
Put
didn't
the
have to
egos-
do that.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do
Yeah.
that, bro.
You're right, you know, car.
You ain't on that EP, right?
No, I'm not on there. No, it's his
come on.
EP. And do you know
Come
what
on.
it is? Because I see it's the same thing as my brethren. I grew up with him. He's humble.
Yeah.
He plays his position.
Yeah.
And also, it's the hard work that he's putting in. I'm like, right, I've got to
Yeah.
support my own people.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
We would
facts.
easily wear a Pablo Escobar shirt or, you know what I mean?
No, that's
Fidel
true.
Castro.
It's true.
Yeah,
Man
and
don't really know
big
that.
them up.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Let's wear our own people.
Facts,
Let's put our own
facts.
people, our own legends on. You know what I mean?
Facts,
So,
facts.
and I wore it. I remember at the show as well. I had the t-shirt on, at M. Show, and because I knew all the cameras were gonna be there. But you know, like where you saw how it was. The man, Sims checks. You lot was downstairs smoking. Yeah, man was upstairs. Big you lot up though, because you lot shut it down. I'm like, creeper.
Yeah.
And then creeper.
I went and
straight
got
away.
them. I went and got them
straight
for
away
man.
when
I
I
went and
got them
for man.
see
Yeah,
them
yeah.
running, and then where it was just like all over the place.
Yeah, I went and got them. Yeah.
I forgot that, I'm here to like do some marketing for my brethren as well, because
Yeah.
he's not here in the flesh, but you get me, he's probably in the studio or whatever, but let me just market. But then I remembered at the end, I said, right, let me do it. But I wanted to just kind of have my hoodie zipped down. That's why I wore a zip hoodie.
Yeah.
So like you just said, it's humble, isn't it? Like it's being humble and yeah, man. And because I see the artists in America do the same thing, like for instance, like Dipset, when Dipset was coming up.
Yeah.
Like everyone played their role, let Cam start the thing, Flea, whatever, Cam's the main man, whatever it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then Jim had his turn, he was the main man.
But you know what it is? Some people, they want it for themselves so badly, like they won't mention you. They won't wear your t-shirt. You know what I mean? Like I always say, I don't take an offense to it now because I know everyone's fighting for that same position, innit? Whereas like if me and you had a plumbing business or we had a cooking a cooking business or whatever, or cake business, man would be promoting it like, yo, check out my boy, because it's not in their lane.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean? The moment it's in their lane,
yeah,
man don't want to step back and let you be the guy.
Yeah.
In their mind, they're thinking, why is he getting spoken about? I should be the guy. Like, you know what I mean? Because man's in the same profession. Whereas I don't look at it like that. I look at it as if once you're on, bro, it's that Jadakiss bar when he said, I'd rather be broke together than rich alone.
Jeez,
Facts, bro.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, Stars P's got one as well when he says, never finish a plate before. He says, never finish a plate before you make sure your brother ate and vice versa.
Facts.
The flow water, the mic surfer, the science dropper. You get me? Like,
facts.
And man rate that mentality, but not, like you said, not a lot of people have that mentality.
No.
So I'm trying to say, and I see it, like, not like gonna say no names, but I see certain people where they'll be in a position and they ain't really trying to give the torch to the brothers that are standing beside them every show,
bro,
every event.
A candle don't lose flame lighting another.
That's right.
It don't lose flame lighting another,
doesn't.
bro.
And then when that flame goes out, you can use that flame that you just lit to light it back up.
Come on, tell him. Fend, come on, bro. Come on.
See what I'm trying to say though?
Facts.
That's how this thing's meant to work. But people don't see it like that.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
It's the egos.
And you know me, I'll step up for you. Even like you had a viral moment, which I respect as well.
Yeah.
You had a viral moment. Certain things transpired on the internet.
Oh, what with the all the wise monkeys?
Yeah,
and all that. All right, we'll talk about that. Yeah, and I rate you for that as well.
Yeah,
even that.
Come on, your family, bro.
Because we could talk about that. Like, you're right. Because I did want to speak about that as well. So obviously, man does the wise monkeys with my boy OP. Big up OP. Big up all the guests. Big up all the man them that's been on there. Chap here. Or everyone. Scrap Jones. You get me? But you see what it is. Where I have table time. And it's more of like a personal, my peoples or whatever. We have serious conversations. Not saying that we don't have it over there. But when we're there as a group, and there's like 8.
And you like playing mind games. You men are switching.
Yeah, I said that to OP. I said, bro, just rotate.
Mind games.
You get me? But what a lot of people fail to realize is they will see a 30-second clip that man's put to the blog pages to promote.
Yeah.
They're forgetting this.
Yeah.
We've given it to the blog pages, or you know what I mean, or the blog pages have seen it. We've put it out there. So, and us as a team, there might be some discrepancies that like, I didn't want that to come out, but there's not like everyone knows what's coming out. You know what I mean? Like, so when you see these viral clips, everyone that's there, they know. All right, cool. We don't know how it's going to be edited, but We know this is going viral.
You're gonna put out the clip that you know is gonna draw the most attention.
Thank you.
Like everyone has to separate attention with intention. They're two different things.
Mm.
The intention is not what they think it is.
That's right.
But the attention is what man need to build
draw
the channel.
them in.
Bro, like I had a metamorphosis. I have to be stoic in my response because I know a lot of people are going to be confused with what we're speaking about. That situation that transpired with both of us online with that certain individual, I had to look at it like, and it's no disrespect to them because they're not here to defend themselves. I had to look at it like the fly on the lion's nose.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't bother me, bro.
Yeah.
Like you're the fly at the family barbecue. Like
Facts.
you know what I mean? You don't bother.
Yeah.
And I spoke to certain people behind the scenes. Shout out to Respect.
Yeah, big up Respect.
Shout out to my bro Levels who connected me to
Levels.
speak to Respect. You know what I mean? They didn't want that to escalate more than it needed to.
Yeah.
My stance on it was I was just a bit upset that everyone's mum kept getting used as reference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, a crash for their mum.
That's right. We're
Bro.
living in a time, and even from like school days.
Yeah.
Like man, say your mum's name, it's on.
Oh yeah, bro. If you say man's mum's name, there's two things: be prepared to kill or die.
That's
it's
right.
as simple as that.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
So
but, yeah,
and that was my point. Yeah, what I was because like you said, people they're gonna get confused. So I'm glad that you just broke it down for them layman's terms.
100%. Yeah.
But what it is, since we've been doing this, like with Wise Monkeys, we've been doing certain things are coming out. It's like perception. They've seen a 30-second clip. Oh, right, these men are going on against this person, or these men are disrespecting him. Whatever it is they're thinking.
What they think,
Instead of watching the whole episode and saying, cool. Take the narrative from that. And then, but people are like, right, you lot are this, you lot are that.
No, and
then that certain individual tried to draw out even my brethren, OP, big up OP, tried to draw out OP.
But you know,
then I jumped in.
But you know, I wasn't even upset with that. You know what I wasn't. You know what I learned, yeah. Not him in particular, because I don't know him personally to speak personally about him. I can say this: half of these men online, they're the same man that sold drugs to their own community.
That's right.
So they have no problem selling out their own people online.
Yep.
You see, like even think of like the internet is the new drug.
Yeah.
It is the new high. It's man can stop trapping, go on the internet, monetize and make money.
Facts.
It's even called an online buzz.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any realer than that. It's called an online buzz for a reason. You know what I mean? Man said, what did man say? I want to get a buzz online.
That's right.
So if man sold drugs to their own community, why would man not sell man out online?
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I agree with that.
For a monetary gain.
You even put up a sick quote. What was the quote you put up? Do you remember?
When I basically said, you can't give everyone what they want or you'll be left with nothing for yourself, basically.
That's right.
It wasn't like
That's
that.
right.
I'm paraphrasing, but it was something like that.
Yeah.
Because you know what it is, bro? Like I said, like, you're my bro. You're my bro. Like, come on.
No, big up for that as well, because that's another thing, because what I was going into is that sometimes you be going back and forth with people online, yeah? But a lot of my man, them, they will see it. They will call me. But you know, sometimes it's nice for your man them to get involved. And not trying to be trouble.
No. But and you shout out to Jay, UK Overstood.
Yeah.
He stepped in as well online. Like, and I agree with him because he was like, this is low vibration, innit?
Yeah.
For me, like, all we did was set black people back by 3 seconds.
Of course.
That was it.
Yeah,
we didn't have more power than that.
Of
Like,
course.
let's not, like, we've come far in it. Like,
Yeah.
cavemen, they used to see their reflection in a puddle. They
Yeah.
had to imagine having to
That
wait
was their mirror.
wait for rain to see
Yeah,
yourself.
to see yourself.
Now we
See,
have,
you've got
now
matter in
we
your
have,
eyes
like,
and
we
that.
can record. Look, we're on a pod. We can record ourselves. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
can document it. It could be there for
we
the
have
future.
mirrors in our house. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? People even take their iPhone and use that as some form of reflection. We've come far. Cavemen had to rub 2 sticks together. Why for that? To make a fire. I'm sure that several people in there can create their own fire.
Yeah.
So we didn't damage anything to do with like the black community. It was just sad that it came to that over a clip.
Yeah, over a clip. But it's not, but you got to remember, and what I've realized is that, again, man's like, we're in the podcast game now, like me, even big up Rare, been in the game with Rare.
Yeah. Shout
Big
out
up
to
OP.
Me and Rare had a good conversation.
Yeah, you had a good conversation on Rare Talks as well.
Shout out to Rare.
So like, obviously, we've come into the game, but we're not on the same narrative as the rest. Not taking nothing away from no one.
Yeah.
So we're on a different, like, or the narrative to them seems that, because we're the same kind of people.
Every other podcast
So
out.
they trying to, do you know what it is? They trying to rub us out. I realized it. They try to rub man out.
Yeah.
These men are trying to, like, because every time, there's a few of these people that are like, they've got like a couple 100,000 followers.
Bro,
they got or whatever.
Bro, I told you.
And they're saying to me, the first thing they're saying is, your shit podcast. You know the way there. So why would you mention my podcast? Yeah.
Bro, the reel's always outnumbered. There's more goldfish than shark. There's more pigeons than eagles. doesn't separate. It doesn't take the fact that man's real.
Yeah.
The real's always outnumbered.
Of course,
but it doesn't take from the fact that man's real.
Mm.
And man's really like the views, all of that. It's, like I said,
Don't mean nothing, man, because it will build in it in time.
bro. If Jesus Christ had an Instagram, he have 12 followers.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
no one's more famous than him.
Facts.
You know what I
I
mean?
like that one day.
If Jesus Christ had an
Facts. He'd have his
Instagram, he had 12
disciples with him.
followers.
Yeah,
That is it. And no one's more famous than him.
Yeah.
So it's
And look
about
how
the
much man
impact.
sold him out. Look how much man sold him out. You see what I'm trying to say? Look how much man sold
Come on.
out Jesus.
And then certain man was speaking as if like they made it a color thing. Like black, that's corny, bro.
Yeah.
That is corny. Like I would never speak on white situations as I would never expect a white person to speak on black situations. You know what I mean? Your mixer is different. So at some point you had a white parent or whatever, so you're qualified. There's levels. I'm limited to what. There's only two people that ever walked this earth that was black and white, you know. Michael Jackson and Jesus Christ. They've been both colours. They've been both colours.
Michael Jackson. Remember last time? The little Kim thing.
There's only two.
I did
there's only
the
two people
Colourverse
that's
culture
qualified.
interview.
Yeah, there's only two people that's qualified.
But even when we done that, again, people trying to block, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it was taken down.
Yeah, they was taken down.
Yeah,
So,
like we and because we haven't spoke about that. Like, so it was uploaded, it was doing well, and then it's had to get taken down. And it wasn't because we said anything about anyone. It was just over a minor miscommunication, I'd say. But for me, from an outside looking in, it was hating.
No, it is.
Again, it was man sabotaging.
I'll be honest, it was a mutual friend of mine, so I expected his reaction to be better than that.
Yeah.
And I was a bit disappointed by his reaction. Everyone knows I don't throw rocks and hide my hand. I'm not a sucker. So I was disappointed that he gave us the green light on certain things.
Yeah.
And then he retracted certain things after he saw, and it slowed down what we was doing.
Yeah.
Because it was like, you know, you got to remember, Fend, we're independent, innit? So I know for a fact that when we do an interview, it's not going to do Cat Williams numbers. It's not going to do Monique numbers on Club Shay Shay and stuff like that.
Yeah, of course.
So when man makes some form of impact and then someone, you know, steps in and was like, yo, take that. Come on, bro. Like, you're doing the most. Like,
you're doing the most,
come on,
bro.
you could have allowed man to have that
Exactly.
little, like, because remember, I'm just Creeper Crisis. Like, man saves cat from tree gets more views than my music video.
Oh, of course.
But then the reason why, because most of society have cats in their house.
Yeah.
So it pulls on their heartstrings.
Yeah.
Not everyone has Creeper Crisis CDs in the house.
Yeah.
But let's modernize it. Like, not everyone says, Alexa, play Creeper Crisis.
Yeah, or had them on the PSPs,
you know what I mean? So when we did that interview and it was color versus culture and it was attracting attention, it was like, yo, the moment he said take that down, you killed everything. The momentum.
Yeah.
I'm having to resend it to people and do
I remember.
And then people are saying, you already sent this to me. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
Because you know how people are as well. It's like, oh, I broadcast it. And then people are like, no, you sent this one already. I said, no, I got retaken. It got re-uploaded. Sorry.
And to explain all of that.
I've had to kind of title it a little bit different.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
And I reckon, because you see with algorithm as well, you know how the algorithm works.
Yeah.
Once the algorithm sailing for that day,
Yeah.
2 days, 3 days, it will keep sailing. But then you stop the algorithm, take it down and re-upload it back and try to get into it. It's not going to work.
It's not going to work.
You know, like you said,
doesn't
let's
work
show
like that.
Shay, let's show Nori,
Yeah.
like a Kanye interview, re-upload it. It's going to do numbers.
100%,
Who
yeah.
Kanye is, he's established, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of people whose eyes are on that
So-
interview.
And I appreciate you, like I said, because speaking of those platforms, I appreciate that you invited me back because, like I said, I'm not an established artist to a point where I can make the radio runs, the podcast runs when I got new albums coming out. And then I dropped 3 albums in December.
Yeah, I wanted
and
to
I
talk
couldn't
about
promote
that.
it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, I wanna
You're
talk
the first
I wanted
platform to say
about
return.
that.
Yeah, go on.
And that's so obviously your projects. How many albums have you dropped in total?
Well, I quit for 10 years. I returned and I've already put out 7.
That's right.
7 albums in 2 years.
Yeah.
But before I left, I think I put about 4 or 5 out
Okay.
before I quit.
Yeah. So at least 11.
11. There's
Wow.
over 100, almost close to 200 songs, easily.
Yeah. So you see, when you put them ones out before, was that more physical days, physical copies, or
That was physical copies.
Yeah,
Man
yeah.
was driving around, passing that around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's not nothing on the internet. That's not in the internet numbers at all.
So on the
That's
internet,
not digital.
as of to this day, Creeper Christ got 7 albums out. Yeah.
Yeah, streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 in
And
2 years.
The titles of them as well.
Oh.
For the people.
So you got Midlife Crisis, Play on Words,
Volume 1,
up to Volume
4.
4,
Yeah.
and then you've got just Creeper Crisis,
Yeah.
which there's a whole project that I need you on as well. I'd explain that to you privately.
Yeah.
And then you've got Music Therapy, which people send me their story.
That's the story.
Wait, I gotta clear that up as well. Music Therapy. Of course, I know how to spell the word therapy. Like
Yeah.
I'm MF, so it's
Yeah.
a play on words. MF.
That's
so
right.
I've dropped the TH and I put F
Yeah.
and put it as so it's a
I've
play
done
on
that
words.
with my
But
bare
a lot-
painting.
Oh wow! I
I've
just
done it on
realised.
my mixtape Bare
Therapy.
Pain. Instead of putting Bare like B-A-R-E, I put B-E-A,
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? I
Yeah,
put
play on words.
B-E-R-E.
Do you know what I just realised?
Like Bare, like just
Therapy.
slang.
Spell therapy at THERAPY.
Right, yeah.
The rap Y.
The what?
The rap Y.
The rap way.
Wait, that's therapy spells the rap. It's the rap, bro.
Yeah.
It's the rap therapy. Rapping is therapeutic.
Yeah, it
So,
is.
yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
podcasting is therapeutic.
Yeah,
All of it.
I didn't
but
realize that.
rapping,
I'm just spelling it now. I just didn't realize.
but the reason why we've, like you said, we've probably done this over the years is because it is our therapy. It's our way of us expressing ourselves.
So music therapy was for everyone to kind of submit their stories, and then you know what I mean. Like I do a biopic like on their stories. It's like people do method acting, so I'm doing that method rapping.
Okay.
This is important. I say this. R.I.P. Ruby. She had a story on volume 2. So she was around. She had got cancer 3 times in the space of 5 years.
Sad.
And then what happened was she heard the song, gave me a response, which I put her response at the end of the song because I get everyone to say my name's such and such, Creeper Crisis. This is my story written by Creeper Crisis.
Yeah.
And then she got cancer again for the 4th time, and then it traveled to her brain. I don't want to speak on her story and disrespect the family because I know it's probably hard for them to hear, but I just wanted to say R.I.P. Ruby. Like that story's streaming now as well.
Yeah.
We're working on volume 3. Death is just
sad, man.
When God,
you've sent me some of them tunes, and even I wanted to respect you as an artist, like as your artistry, to even get into a zone, to talk about someone's like story. Like I know we can do it with like normally we was talking about this, but for you to challenge your pen and explain someone's story that you never know, they're from a different walk of life, like you said about cancer, something that you haven't even been through.
Bro,
but when I'm listening to it, like it's like this guy, like how does he know how to speak it from that person's words? Like I'm
method rapping.
They're like, what was it? I water, like Spray says, I water. When I was listening to that, remember I said to you there was one on there. I think it was to do with someone losing their mum.
Fahia, her sister.
That's it.
Committed suicide.
Yes, I remember I said that's my sister, R.I.P. as well.
R.I.P. to your
so
sister,
that
man.
when I was listening to it, I was like, shit, I had to. Literally, it got to me. You know what I mean? It hurt my heart, bro.
You know what it is for me? When God calls, he don't leave a voicemail. So for me, when I'm hearing that this person's passed away, I got to get into the psyche of that individual, and it's hard, bro, because it's not as easy. I'm not. Everyone wants to be the best rapper. I now want to be the best writer.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the best rapper.
Yeah.
There's too many man rapping.
Yeah.
It's over exaggerated. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to be the best writer now.
Yeah, as a songwriter, writing songs, writing.
I want to write theatre plays. I want to write books.
Yeah.
I want to write. I've already had movies and renting at cinemas and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So I now want to. My aim is to be the best writer.
Yeah.
Like, I want centuries from now, people are looking back at my lyric book as they would do a Shakespeare. Obviously, I told you on your last pod, he had a ghostwriter. Amelia Bassano,
Shakespeare
the Dark
had
Lady.
Quentin Miller. Shakespeare had Quentin Miller writing for him.
He had a whole
guy.
Drake. He was there before Drake.
Guy.
Yeah, he had a ghostwriter.
Yeah, that's
he
mad,
couldn't
you
even
know.
spell his own name. So yeah, but he's
You
credited.
say he was
as
illiterate. Was Shakespeare illiterate?
Yeah, he was.
That's mad. And then
And
tell
he
us
had
about Shakespeare plays and the languages based off of Shakespeare. And you know the way there?
Bro,
so
and
who was his ghostwriter?
Amelia Bassano.
Okay.
The Dark Lady.
Look at that.
The Dark Lady, yeah.
Yeah, I need to research that still.
We'll
put some information.
Apparently,
for
she's
the
a
people
black lady,
still.
but if you Google it, it will show you a portrait of a white lady. But we know they've remixed Jesus.
I was just about to say that when they do Jesus.
Jesus.
Well, when you go Russia, that's why I was even saying about Putin.
When
and
you
that.
told me about the interview.
That's why I rate them because they're orthodox. Yeah, obviously I'm not orthodox. I'm not Brandon. No, you know what I mean. But I'm just saying, but they orthodox is the same as how the Ethiopians are. Yeah, their religion, like Christianity and that. So when you go in their churches, Jesus is black. In Russia, the place that they say is a racist place, is Nazi, this, that. And this is why certain little things I was saying the other day, because I was like, right, when you don't listen to what the West is teaching you, like, about this place, and you kind of just do your own research and you listen to kind of the people and what their values are and what they stand for, it's the total opposite. You know what I mean?
100%.
So they got black Jesus in their church in Ethiopia, but everywhere else, white Jesus. Nas said white Jesus poison. He did.
And with music therapy, I wanted to include the public in it. I wanted them to be a part of something. Like, even like if you stay at hotels allow you to leave a review on how you felt about your stay. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference. You can be for the people or of the people. The government say they're for the people, but they don't do. I want to be of the people. I want to be in the communities with the people, speak to them, and that's what music therapy was about. Submit your story. All the proceeds go to them. You know what I
Look
mean?
at
Like even
that.
Ruby, I can't bring myself to unfollow her on Instagram.
Yeah, no, someone that dies and that, you can't do that,
Can't,
innit?
you
Yeah,
can't.
sorry, someone that
You got-
passes away, yeah.
Passes away, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't. So for me,
Do you know how much people sorry to cut you, bro?
Yeah.
No, I keep cutting you. It's not about me. Like Spray said,
No.
it's not about me. It's all about the guests. I don't know why I keep talking. Like, but what you just said, because this is why I think we get on, because
Yeah.
we have similar moralities. You know what I mean? Like,
100%, yeah.
I got friends on there, like, I'm trying to clear out my followers and that. They're not here. I'm like, I can't unfollow. You know what I mean? Even though I know that,
yeah.
I just can't bring myself to do that.
There was friends that I was still calling their phone just to hear their voicemail,
Mm,
knowing that I know his phone's gonna ring out,
yeah,
but I'm hoping that their family members don't cut the line,
yeah,
so I can just still hear their voice.
yeah.
Because some people are not like us, Fend. Like if God forbid something would happen to us,
Mm.
my mum can revert back to all my interviews, all my songs. She has a piece of me in this world.
That's right.
Some people have never been on the internet.
Yeah,
You see what I mean?
It's
You don't.
true.
You most you have of them is their voicemail or voice notes.
yeah. And
They've
some
never
pictures.
gone on the internet or pictures.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Mm.
So for me, like even that, there's important people around me that know the code to my phone.
Mm.
I want you to have just in case, because we just never know.
Mm.
You never know, bro.
That's true,
Like I
though.
said, when God calls, He don't leave a voicemail.
Yeah. Right,
So
man.
yeah.
And you see with the music therapy as well, yeah. What how was you able as well for people to trust you, like to give you their stories, like because there's so many, there's loads of
I think
different stories.
I think that proof is in my before work.
Mm.
You see what I mean? I think that's the way I promoted it. Because like, see with being an artist, yeah,
Mm.
everyone has an opinion and tries to critique you, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No one goes to the art gallery with a crayon. So I don't really like it. No one's coming with a crayon to this painting.
Yeah,
So I allow people their opinion to be limited on my art.
yeah,
You see what I mean? Because it's still my art. It's an
Yeah.
expression of what I feel inside.
Mm.
You see what I mean?
Mhm.
So where people appreciate the fact that I love my own art,
Mm-hmm.
it made them want to be a part of it.
Yeah, because that's because you have to the reason why I had to touch on that is because that's important. Someone sharing a story, like they've got
They're
cancer,
giving you
their
the
whole-
rights.
Yeah,
They're
they're giving the rights to their story. And that's like even like making a documentary. It's like that's
Yeah.
like but in a music art form. You know what I mean?
R.I.P. Jamal Edwards. He was gonna do the
Big up
film
Jamal, man.
because
R.I.P.
who would you, if you name a female actress from the UK and a male actor from the UK, who would you name?
So a female actress first from the UK. I need to think, you know.
A male. If you
Obviously, everyone would say probably like Idris Elba or Adam Deacon. I would say Idris in it because The Wire and that.
and the so
Female though, let me think of female.
Look.
I'm disrespecting, you know. This is not good. This is actually not good.
try to rub at the
No,
women.
wait
You know?
there. I've got one though. I just don't know her name.
Then try
I know.
pop
I
down the
know. I'm not
women.
rubbing out no one. Please, no, I'm not. Do you know what it is? Right now, the other day, Hunt asked me one of my lyrics, and I forgot. You know what I mean? I'm getting stage fright. But remind me, help me.
No.
Name one.
So I was gonna say
Yeah.
the point I was gonna make is like
Mm.
the direction I wanted it. I was gonna take music therapy, which I still will. R.P. Jamal, is having someone's story
Mm.
and then getting someone like you said, Adam Deacon or Idris Elba, to come on set and then give back to that person and play out their story. That's what the visuals were gonna be.
That's power.
You see what I mean? So it'd have
Yeah.
been me, the person, and the actor or actress at
Yeah.
the time, and then Jamal was gonna film it. I wasn't gonna be in a video. It's gonna be a whole little movie based on their story.
Yeah.
So we're on volume 3 now. Everyone's submitting their stories, but we haven't got to that part of the filming behind, like the filming side of it.
Makes sense.
So yeah, I wanted to give back to the community, and then I want to get to a point where I got celebrities approaching me like, "Yo, can you do my story?" No
Mm.
different than when Ali or Frank Lucas approached Denzel to play American Gangster.
That's right. Yeah.
You
Frank
know what I mean?
Warner,
Like,
yeah.
and I want, and even that, like Denzel played American Gangster.
What's
He's
my
not
man's name
he's not
again?
called a gangster
Frank
actor.
Lucas. Yeah.
Yeah, Frank Lucas. Denzel's not called a gangster actor.
Mm.
I didn't want to be. I done one song about violence and I'm a gangster rapper.
Mm.
No, I'm more than that. I
You're
got
an
music
artist.
therapy. I'm an artist,
Yeah.
and that's what they would do. Like ITV put me on the news as gangster rap because of one song.
Yeah. Try
Where
to clickbait, man.
Denzel played out. The film's called American Gangster,
Yeah.
and he don't called Denzel the gangster actor. So
Yeah.
why am I the gangster rapper for one song? So music therapy helped me separate that and made me become more of a writer.
Yeah, nah, bruv, that's sick what you're doing. Cause I ain't even heard. Like, and we have top tier artists in our scene, innit? Like,
Yeah.
we have the Wretches, we have the Gets, like they're top tiers. Like,
I'm so glad you mentioned Gets, and not to cut you. But I know you was about to say you've not heard none of them come up with the idea like this yet, and
Yeah.
it's crazy because Gets does have a song like this, and it's called Jess. And that
Okay.
girl that passed away, R.P. Jess, I went to school with her, innit?
See,
So that's people's to me. But what it was, my idea come out in 2013. So that video that's circulating where I'm saying everyone submit your stories, that's 2013 footage. That Justice song come after that. I'm not saying gets copied me. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Like I'm just saying I had this idea from then. We just didn't, like I said with Jamal. Shout out to Jamal. Jamal didn't pass away back then, but we just didn't.
Young Tef's got a song like that as well. I think it's called. Is it called Jimmy or something like that? But he's got a tune just like that, yeah. Where not like what you're doing, but I'm saying he's got a tune where he's telling someone else's story, but he's telling it from a hood perspective. Like Mike JLC's got one called that's one of my favorite tunes. He talks about Mickey, one guy called Mickey from the IRA. Yeah. He's an IRA man. He's linked up with the Yardies. Yeah. The Yardies are beefing with my man. Like Stars P has them. Yeah. But the way you've done that, like when I'm listening, not saying that their stories are, but the way you've done them, and it's a collection. It's like a project of different
and shout out to Jigs, my producer, who produced for Wu-Tang, Talib Kweli. He makes all the instrumentals. Like, bro, it is not as easy as someone sending you their story in words and then you go in and sitting down and formulating it into music. It's not as easy as that, bro. It's method rapping. And the person's got to be happy with the end product.
That's right. You still got to deliver it to the person.
Bro, imagine you order something from. Imagine you order a tracksuit from Amazon, you open the packet and get biscuits. Bro, you're going to want to return to sender. You're going to be returned to sender. I ordered a whole tracksuit. Why am I opening this and getting biscuit? Or you're asking your girl for a PS4, and then you open up your Christmas present, you see a pack of cards. You're going to be vexed, bro. So when I deliver, in their mind, they're going to receive, you know what I mean? And some of them, they're more blown away than what they expected. Which I'm grateful for.
Because the way what gets you to, how do you get into your zone to do that though? How do you get in your bag to do that? I know you're a man, you don't do drugs and you don't smoke weed. Big you up for that.
No, I appreciate
big you up for that. You're sober minded, you're clear, you know what I mean? You say you have a little one drink now and again, but you're not.
I don't even drink.
Oh, you don't drink at all?
I don't drink. I've only ever drunk once.
I thought you said you have a little drink.
No, not at all.
So look at that. So how do you get, because me,
water.
See the water.
Yeah, and this ain't, some people this might be Ciroc. This is just water.
So that's your Ciroc.
Some Ciroc in
that's
there.
your Guinness.
Yeah, that's
the way there.
Yeah,
that's your grades. Like, but what? Like,
and it's not bad. Jesus turned water into wine. Let's just make that clear. So we're not sitting there rubbing at people that drink or smoke and all that.
I drink.
I just, you know what I mean. I just don't. I just don't.
Like me, like to get in my zone, I need to be like, I can write sober, but I need to be zone. I need to be. Like if I'm getting, especially if I'm talking about pain and trauma, I need to be smoking, fam, because it's gonna change my mood. But that's why I have to answer you. So even for myself, like it's even a question for myself to learn as much as the people. How do you?
Do you know what? Do you know
get into that bag?
The best advice I can give you: my front door key ain't gonna work on your house. Yeah. So the point I'm trying to make is, I used to be the person that called around, got advice, phone people, phone a friend. Who wants to be a millionaire? And then I realized, hold on, I'm giving a part of me away when I can channel this and put it into something else. Yeah. So then I started doing it with music. Yeah. And I started realizing that, like, even someone said to me the other day, have you ever looked in therapy? Well, if I do therapy, you don't get creeper crisis. Yeah. You see what I mean? Yeah. Because I'm depleting a part of me that needs to feel it. I need to be. Pain is a part of life. Suffering is self-inflicted. I can get up and hit the mic in my chest by accident. That's pain. Suffering is self-inflicted. So pain, when we understand that pain, death, all of that is a part of life, we'd embrace it more. Like, so for me, I like embracing trauma, PTSD. I love embracing it because it builds me. It gives me character. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, don't judge a man by when he's up, judge him by what he overcomes. Yeah. You see what I mean?
Yeah, no, I rate that. Yeah. Because, and even as me, as an artist, when I do my music and that, I'm known as that as well, as a pain rapper. You know what I mean? Like Bear Pain 1, Bear Pain 2. Yeah. And like people's even said it to me. I've had a cousin that's come up to me, big up my cousin. He said, bro, you're light skinned, bro. You need to be putting on shirts and doing, no, this is what he told me. If you want to sell a record, this is what man's told me. That's, like you said, everyone's key for each door is different. Yeah, 100%. You know what I mean? So, but he said it to me. He said, you should do the shirts thing and you should do some girl songs. I said, thank you, cuz. I appreciate that. And yeah, that can happen.
Further down the line.
Further down the line. Who I am, and like you said, people told me, oh, you need therapy, you need this, you need anger management, whatever it is. Yeah. But the booth's been my therapy. But the podcast, this is my therapy.
I just broke down therapy. It's got rap in it, bro.
Yeah. Facts.
The rap wire, I just said that, bro. Yeah. The rap wire, it's important. So we found the outlet.
Mm.
And a lot of people don't have that outlet.
That's right.
See what I mean? And they speak to, imagine this, the internet's a scary space, yeah? You're speaking to people that don't know you.
Yeah.
Like, do you understand? Like, this is just a room, bro. This is not the internet. We're
Yeah.
going to upload this to the
Onto
internet.
the internet, yeah.
But this is not the
We
internet.
could keep it for like ourselves. You know what I
Personal
mean? Like you
use,
said,
yeah.
yeah.
So for me, I look at it like that part, that like the pain you said, embrace that, man. Don't
Yeah,
shy
man,
away
embrace
from
it. Yeah, man. Don't be walking around the press.
No one's got the answers, bro.
Yeah.
The only facts is we live, we die.
Yeah.
I was chatting to my pastor the other day, and I even said to her, like, think about life. Drop 1 O from drop 1 O from good is God. Add D to evil is the devil. It's just a play on words. You see what I mean? Like, even if everyone knows numbers, because I know we got number people watching, people into numbers. The devil's number's not actually 666. It's 616. That's his actual number. And then I said to my pastor, if that's the case, like, why does 6 people carry 1 body to bury it 6 feet deep? So are we out here doing the devil's work?
Yeah.
6 people carry 1 body to bury it 6 feet deep. It's just a play on words. The only facts is we live, we die.
Yeah.
And what you do
That's
in between,
only thing
only thing promised is death.
Yeah.
Whilst we're living, just do all you can.
Yeah.
Don't let no one tell you they got the answers. No one's got the answers,
No one,
bro.
yeah. They might be able to teach you a few things.
You can learn, but no one's,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
But no one's got all the answers.
Because it's all opinion. It's all opinion based. It's not facts. The facts is we live, we die.
Yeah.
That's it. And 2 + 2 is 4. Those are facts.
Yeah.
And my name, Anton, I spell it Anton. That's facts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When someone's giving their opinion, it's just their opinion, bro.
No, facts though. And yeah, you can't let an opinion kind of like control and that's true. You know what I mean? It's just someone's opinion.
It just, bro, I always say to everyone,
because they've said that, that means I shouldn't do that again. Or someone might say, "Right, stop." Like you said, do you know what people said to me? Shit podcast, because if I let that get to me, their opinions get to me.
Come on,
you know what I mean? But I'm like, Rob, I don't care. Do you know what I do? I'm like, that motivates me. 100%. That means you're watching.
Yeah,
shit,
you're
I've actually done a good job now.
Yeah, you've done the job.
Yeah, I'm annoying you lot. Good. I'm going to keep annoying you lot.
100%.
I gotta know it.
100%. I ain't going
nowhere. I gotta know it.
I ain't going nowhere. Boots to the
I've
floor.
got some questions for you as well, yeah. I wanted to answer as well. Pen game. Obviously, I've been seeing you. I've been watching the pen game. Big up Margs for the pen game.
Margs.
Yeah, shout out Margs.
Yeah, shout out to Margs.
Big up Margs. Obviously, you've invited me a few times as well, so big up as well.
Yeah.
One day I'll probably pull up there and, you know what I mean? There, show some support.
The energy is special, man.
Yeah.
It's special.
So how did you get the invitation to
whoever runs the account on Instagram contacted me and was just like, pull up. But they didn't ask me to pull up to battle. They didn't ask me to pull up to be a host. They just wanted me just to be a guest.
Just to be the presence. Yeah.
The presence. You know what I mean? And I appreciated that.
Yeah.
I appreciated that because like even every time an event's on, they would actually hit me up like, "You coming?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm coming."
Yeah, because you've been at a few of them. I see.
Yeah,
and I see you there. You're there. We got your brother Fox
Shout
as well.
Out to Fox.
Big
Shout
up
out to
Fox.
Yeah.
Big up and Fox. You know what I think is important as well, because you know what I stand for, what our pod stands for, unity, innit?
Yeah.
And it's Hackney, innit? I'm not from Hackney. But I'm saying
that's important.
I know the dynamics. You know what I mean?
100%.
So that's Hackney in the building. That's one side of Hackney. That's like that a lot of people don't really get on with. You know what I mean? Innit? Like
I'm gonna
your side's had politics and
100%.
And to see Hackney in the room like that, for me, even for me, I'm
stage,
smiling,
bro. I had
bro.
people hit me up and saying to see you and Margs on stage together, even though me and Margs never had no
problems. Yeah,
nah, but like. I'm not geographical, but people from the outside would perceive it that way because bro, Jay Space had a lyric here, and it's so simple and effective. No respect, Jay Space, I'm trying to rub you out. He said, Hackney was something else. We beef each other and beef everybody else. Hackney, bro, what separates a block that's got problems with another block is a road. Yeah. It's a road, fam. So when people see Hackney people in the same, like, shout out to Rimsey, shout out to my bro Rimsey, he's hosting the pen game this month.
Yeah, big up Rimsey. And see?
Yeah, and that's my bro. Like, me and Rimsey used to be on the phone chopping up for hours, just back and forth about. And because I used to live in Clapton, so I used to be around them, man. But Rimsey's going to be on stage with, well, not on stage, but he's going to be hosting an event with Margs as well.
That's powerful.
It's powerful, bro.
It's good to see. I can't lie. Like, I'm being real. I'm not a hater. You know what I mean? I'm not a hater,
But
bro.
you know why my hood was important at the time when I was running around and was doing the Mountford thing, because we was the only hood that we had everyone connect. Like we were saying to you, me and Kane, we had everyone connect. If you go back to those videos, you had man from Fields in a video, you had man from Pembury in a video, you had man from violence sometimes in the video. You had man from Homer, and like you
Yeah.
had man from Clapton in the like we had everyone a part of what we was building, and
Yeah.
that's why man represented the threat.
And you linked up with the Tottenham youths as well.
Man
innit, at
had the
end?
Tottenham.
Yeah.
Shout out to Smiler, shout out to Crazy Raph and all
Yeah.
them man.
What's
Shout
my
out
man's
to,
name from
shout out to Richie.
Richie.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
we
Richie.
got Rich.
Shout out to
My
Richie.
general.
Come on,
My
like, come on,
general.
like,
Yeah.
and Richie and that come to the
We got
hood.
Freezy
They
as well.
came to the hood, and we came. We went to their hood, and this is on YouTube. This is not me making this up. And you know what the feds were, because feds used to pull up and arrest me. At the time, I didn't know my rights, so they would just take me, and then there was no charge.
Detain you.
Because it's like you have a military mindset or you have a militant mindset. I was trying to build a military mindset, not a militant mindset. Yeah, you have a military mindset or a militant mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not even a bar. I'm just
No,
saying this as we
it's a
speak.
quote, though.
Yeah, I'm just saying it.
One thing with Creeper, he has the sickest quote. I can't lie.
appreciate
The
you,
quotes.
bro. No,
Sometimes I have to sit there, like you might even say, you might not, because I'm just trying to just make sure it's not going over my head. You know the way
No,
the
I
pause,
appreciate
like,
you, bro. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, no. So and they knew that. They knew it was organized. But we need to be more organized. Like they organize. You know what I mean? Like think about it. What I was saying about the government earlier on not being for the people. And that you can't submit your opinion to Parliament, but you can cast a vote. It doesn't make sense. So if you're not. Whereas we're for the people, we're of the people.
Yeah.
They say they're for the people, we're of the people.
And do you know why that's not fair? Because it's the people that vote for these people. You know what I mean?
As you-
It's the
and
people
you-
that put these people in power.
Yeah.
It's us that put these people in power.
Bro, even
we can't even have an
Deliveroo
opinion.
want a review.
Yeah.
Even Amazon, after they drop your parcel, they want a review.
Yeah.
The government don't want a review because they don't care for what your opinion is.
Yeah. And then when they are questioned, they don't answer questions.
100%.
Yeah, politicians never answer a question.
Media trained.
Yeah, they're media trained to
Deflection.
another level. Yeah, bare deflection.
Bare deflection,
You get me?
bro.
They'll be answer a question and say yes or no, and they'll be like, well, so basically, when I went to the shop
Bro.
here to go, I picked up the newspaper, I saw Cindy, and Cindy said hello, and she was walking her dog, and this is why it's climate change, because the dog done a poo on the floor, and this is why they're just making up rubbish. This time you ask them, bro, what's going on with the war in Ukraine, for instance? Like, bro, why are you not giving these men money? Are you lot alright? Are you buzzing? You bumped your head.
Hey, you see what that Cat Williams thing when he was like, Bill Clinton, he was like, you ask Bill Clinton the question, he'll be like, if you get on that horse, you better ride it. Ain't nobody say nothing about a fucking horse. Like, no one said, but that's what they'll do. They'll throw things out there that don't mean anything.
Yeah.
So where they saw that I was building, bro, I was building something. I was trying to tell everyone, like, we don't have to be just Gucci, just Louis. And the reason why I'm saying it like that, because I'm trying to make it relatable when I'm speaking. We can be JD Sports, we can be Selfridges. You can come there and get different variety of brands. You don't just come to one hood and expect man from that hood.
Yeah.
I was trying to connect everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, they knew that. They knew that. And that's why they was trying to shut down what man was building. That's why they was trying to shut
That's why
down.
they put, like you said, in the newspaper about the gang.
Bro, they put
thing
man
and
on the Daily
ITV
Mirror
and that,
as one of the most, like I said before, they had Birmingham, Liverpool, Manchester, and Mountford Estate. I'm sorry, we was not one of the most notorious gangs in
come on,
London.
man.
Don't even give man that rep.
Yeah.
That, like, bro.
I know they put one end as well out of the whole,
Bro,
like,
you know it's
the whole of London, you know.
the whole they gave Mountford and you saw it, the Daily Mirror.
Yeah.
You know what that's like.
That
And
article's on your
bro,
internet, I put it on the
we
thing.
could have claimed that. Like some, like example, I see some man sit on the internet talking about, oh, I used to rob banks. I was a bro. Listen, that's the Queen's money.
Yeah.
Civilians are in that bank.
Yeah.
Like you're not doing anything gangster.
Yeah, it's not
like
gangster.
it's not gangster.
That's
The
the
money's
easiest thing you
insured.
can do,
The money's
yeah.
insured. Like
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
run into a man's trap house, man will blow your marrow out.
Yes.
Your man ain't getting the police involved.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Yeah.
If you want to be a gangster on a step
Yeah,
out,
tell
tell
me
me you
how
ran it
much
and
drug dealers
you
you tied up.
confiscated.
Yeah,
how
yeah,
many
yeah.
drugs you confiscated from
Yeah,
other man? Tell me
yeah.
about that. Don't tell me about
Robbing civilians.
I was a civilian.
Yeah.
So
Because it's
they're
like
running
street
at the bank
robbery.
street.
It's just, yeah.
Come on, bro.
And you know
You're
what?
robbing purses
There's
and
man that used to
briefcases.
It was
These
so
are civilians.
easy. Like you said, it was so easy.
Don't
There's man that
glorify
used to
shit like that.
go in their moves without no machine, nothing.
Because
You just go in there and just grab.
It's
Everyone's
not their
scared.
money. It's insured.
Yeah.
So you're on the internet getting glorified. We could have glorified that Daily Mirror thing. We didn't. I could have glorified it, but I still got the footage of me on ITV News. They gave me a whole 2-minute segment. We need the band. I remember the woman's name and all that. I ain't gonna give her no fame. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna because
she don't need no
No,
fame.
she tried to big me up. She actually
we-
tried
we
to
not bigging
cancel.
them. Yeah,
she tried to cancel back
yeah.
before cancel culture. I would never, bro. So it for me, it's you have to be mindful about what you're promoting and what you're putting out there.
I agree.
So yeah, so
Totally agree with
literally,
that.
so I'm grateful that Pen Games invited me. Like I said, I never had a problem with Margs. I've never even had a problem with no one from Hackney personally.
I don't want to pull it out there. I don't have a problem with Margs. I don't have a problem
Yeah.
with Loons. I'll pull it out. It's
I'm
new.
proud.
Oh, shit.
It's
a new year.
I'm proud of you. And
It's a new year.
Fend,
No,
you know, I'm
we're
proud of you
there.
for that.
I don't have no problem with Margs.
Can I say this on your
Margs, I don't have a problem with. I've never had a problem. Margs is cool. And Loons, I don't have a problem with you. I had a back and forth. We could sit down on the
Typing shit.
podcast.
Yeah.
Typing don't mean
Twitter
nothing, bro.
fingers,
You ain't put your hands on me. I ain't put my hands on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You ain't touched my peoples, and my peoples ain't troubled you. You know what I mean? So it's love, bro. Big up no behavior. You lot put man on your platform. Man ain't gonna sit here and just go like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
That's
it's
what I even
personal.
said.
Like
It's not personal.
And let me say this to Loons as well. Shout out to Loons, because Loons turned up to my cousin's RIP Dyer, his 9
R.I.P.
and his
Dyer.
funeral. So I can never fix my lips to say nothing bad about a man who took his time out and turned up to my cousin's 9 and funeral. 2 different events. It didn't come to a before and after party. He turned up to both of the situations. So for me, I feel like we need more of that. If it some man, you get me, like some man are some man can't be helped.
Yeah,
some man can't be
You
helped.
can't help them.
Some
But
like,
like this sometimes having back and forth with people. I have to put it out there, innit? Like, I don't have no beef. We're big men, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
I have no beef with you lot, bro.
Shout out to Rakito,
It's
man.
love.
Brush your teeth. You're starting to smell like Mountford.
This guy.
Brush your
Alright,
teeth.
cool.
You're starting to smell
I
like
want to ask you
Mountford.
about this
Babe's
shit.
like, let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on from that. But this one's gonna be controversial. Division freestyle, Twitter fingers.
Oh, bro, we were just pushing peace.
Huh?
Why for that? We were just
we
promoting.
we were just promoting peace.
And then Fend's like,
I know.
no. You know what
say
it is?
it in like a.
No.
don't need to say-
I'm not even
say
gonna
how you
lie.
wanna say
I'm. So like I said, I don't throw rocks and hide my hand.
Yeah.
Wiley's sister, which I still don't know her name.
Big up Janaea.
Is that her name?
Yeah. Big up. Big up. She's cool.
I don't know her. And
Wiley's my people's as well.
Yeah,
You're my
yeah,
people's
yeah.
more anyway.
Yeah.
But where Wiley's ends right now? Oh shit. Oh, we free.
And you know, and Wiley used to come to my house with Brazen. Yeah.
Big up Brazen as well. Brazen was
No,
cool.
you don't want a big.
Oh no, I'm not bigging him up then.
Yeah.
Say.
I
see, we're team lads,
listen,
you know.
I'm gonna be real.
It's a new year.
Anyone that knows me knows I'm not. I've never attached my name to someone. I'm not the clickbait guy, but Brazen's a snitch.
Oh,
Like
no,
he
I'm not
snitched on my,
bigging you up.
bro. He snitched
I
on
take
my
my
bro.
big
I
up
was in
back.
court when he was snitching.
We don't big up snitches.
I was in court. It's not a rumor.
Oh,
it's not something I heard
shit,
behind the scenes.
remember.
I was stood
I've
in
heard
court
about
while
it.
he was snitching.
I know what you're talking
He
about.
snitched on my boy OZ. Shout out to OZ Ben.
I
Shout out
heard.
to OZ.
I heard
Clinking.
on the
No, I was
Twitters.
in court, bro. Broke OZ's mom's whole soul, bro. She was right there because she raised Brazen and she was in court in bits, like crying, like she was looking at me and I'm looking at her and looking at him, like, yo, do you know we can see you? Like, bro, like,
Yeah,
so
that's not
I
good.
can't. But Brazen used to come to my house with Wiley, innit?
Yeah.
So I don't know Wiley personally. Like Brazen used to just bring him, but. What it is with that situation, the Twitter fingers, shout out to Music Militia. I'm not even going to big up the management over there. She always wants to be on. No, she doesn't. She's
the
behind
way
the
you said
scenes.
it,
No,
sorry.
she's behind the scenes. My bad.
Yeah.
She's behind the
See
scenes.
what
Shout out
you
to
said?
Bear.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bear, the camera, like he does the filming and that. But
Yeah.
Fox. So what is with the Fox? That Twitter fingers. Fox is my older brother.
Yeah.
But Fox is a madman.
Yeah.
People think Fox is a friendly giant. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna incriminate Fox, but when it's time to get busy, Fox is active.
Yeah.
I try to prevent that. So when I see Fox in a situation, not saying I'm not a maniac and just as crazy as Fox, but where's my big brother? Since we was going youth club days, Fox would tell you when we was in school, Fox was fighting, I was fighting.
Yeah.
And the way it was is when Fox is fighting someone's brother, I'm chasing their cousin around the playground trying to punch them up because I'm looking at it like you should be backing your brother because I'm backing mine.
Yeah.
So we've always been like that as kids.
Yeah.
Like Fox, one of my birthday cards, he actually said to me, bro, we always were like Phil and Grant before EastEnders. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But for me, I looked at it like, what she did was she tweeted, and that's why I called it Twitter fingers.
Yeah.
She tweeted, Fox ain't grime. And that disrupted something inside of me because I've been on the internet when it came out.
Yeah.
Internet come out, 2006, April. Yeah, no, 2005, April. I jumped on the internet 2006. No one has ever spoken about man on the internet.
Yeah.
Everyone's known better.
Yeah.
And I genuinely feel like she didn't know better in that situation. So I phoned Fox. I said, yo, I'm going to address this, you know. Fox, no, man, let that go, man. That's cool, greets, man. Let people. No, because man's not. You don't just pick on man. We're not them guys that you can just violate like that.
Yeah.
You just rub out. You can't pop that man's thing. So man was like, all right, cool. And I just gave her a pop shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just gave her a light tap. That's why I call it Twitter fingers.
That tune's cold. That freestyle.
I appreciate you, bro.
cold.
There's so many bars that went over people's head. And
Yeah, there's a lot of bars.
So
on there.
many bars.
Is that the one where you said the East London bar as well?
What's
Posty.
No, so
that ain't the tune, is it?
I'm gonna do that on county lines.
Oh, my bad. See, I'm
No. Post
Give it up, the
Posty
tunes.
had to say East London.
Yeah.
even Posty had.
Creeper's got
If everyone
too
remembers that
much
sex
gems.
tape, everyone say East London.
Yeah.
And he's not even from East London. Wild.
So that's why basically why you mentioned obviously
Chocolate head Posty.
yeah, no, and I'm saying before that the Vision freestyle why you mentioned Wiley's sister
Yes.
on that,
Yeah.
So like you said, it's not personal. And who is she to even judge and say who's grime and who's not? Just because your brother does grime doesn't mean that you're the that gatekeeper of grime or you're the spokesperson. You know what I mean?
Like for you lot saying he should be the godfather of grime, let him be godfather to your children.
Yeah.
Leave it
facts,
as that. Leave it as that. Like leave it as that. Like man ain't them guys you can pop down out here. Like
Yeah,
we
facts
ain't going
though.
for that. There's
Yeah.
gangsters in the building.
Yeah, facts.
And
though.
it's,
you
it's
can't
creating,
turn-
bro. I'm telling you now, like the amount of people we save when we turn up to these events with friendly guys, like we could come with the monsters.
Yeah.
And I'm not even trying to gas it up. We can really come with the monsters.
Of course, yeah.
But we come with the friendly guys that we know are not going to tear up the event because someone just looked at them wrong.
Wrong, yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? Because you know, we all
Come
know,
on, man. We know them
we
serious.
all know them steppers.
You can't bring them. You bring them certain places.
Free jokes, free
Yeah.
pops, free jazz, free jokes. My pops, maniac. You think I'll bring jokes anywhere? Award show, anything. Make everyone in the environment feel uncomfortable.
Blue and white tape up the place.
Come on,
you know the way that
come
things
on.
get locked off.
Don't assume that cool. These men are just internet guys. No, we've been outside, and I've been outside more than ever. I'm Mr. East London. I've lived in Newham, Woburn Forest, Hackney. Essex ain't East, but I've lived in Essex as well, and I've lived all over several parts, and that's how I hated it as a kid. But now I'm older, it made me realize that this is beneficial for me because I know this guy, I know that guy.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Helps
I can make
you,
phone calls and someone
you can navigate.
100%,
Plugged in
bro.
everywhere.
100%, bro.
That's
Literally,
proper.
my sat nav's never gonna tell me don't go there.
Yeah. Like I can't go to this end.
Yeah, no, never, never.
Yeah, so
when man's telling me I can't return to my house or I can't return to my country, then that's a problem.
And also you released Kane and Anton EP.
Okay, so that was a play on words for Cain and Abel.
Yeah, that's right. I said that because I saw the Abel crossed out, and I said Anton. Yeah.
And I'm not shy to put my government out there.
Yeah, no, I rate you for that. You know,
100%. I ain't got nothing to hide.
Yeah,
Anton, Elaine, like, you get me? Nothing to hide. Nothing to hide, bro. As I said, like, you can't expose someone who's got nothing to hide. So I could put my government out there. Doesn't bother me at all. So I've just put that out there. Me and Kane, and that what that was is loads of freestyles we did behind the scenes, loads of stuff that we hadn't released, and we just put that together and just.
So it's more like a compilation and turned into an EP.
Yeah. Shout out to Kane, man.
And the Dyer tune, R.I.P. Dyer tune.
R.I.P. Dyer, man. I dropped real tears at the end of that. Like a lot of people called me like that. I was listen. That Dyer's passing affected man so much to where Kane called me, was like, when we record this song, I've still got the voice note you sent me. What are you telling me? I was like, yeah, we're putting it on there. He's like, yeah? I was like, yeah. And then my boy, shout out to Vortex, text said something to me behind the scenes. I phoned him. I phoned around first. I was like, listen, I'm going to put this on the end of the song. It's going to stream to whoever listens to it. Text said the realest thing to me is like, Creeps, how can everyone appreciate your anger, your frustration on songs, but they can't appreciate your emotions? You're human, bro. Don't hide that. That's vulnerability, bro. Let that out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Yeah, because that voice note at the beginning was serious.
Everyone heard that in real time.
Yeah, I rate you for
that was
man.
me voice noting Kane.
And that's again putting the egos to a side. And that's what makes you a real man. You know what I mean, fam?
I've known Kane from when he was born. I've known Dyer from when I was 5. Because so Kane's mum and my mum, they've known each other from 7 and 5. So they've always been around each other. So with siblings, unless you got a sibling that's from your dad's side of the family, you know your sibling from when they're born. Right. I met Dyer at 5 because my auntie, his mum brought him to the house at 5. But imagine knowing someone from 5, becoming best friends. We don't appreciate, you can't duplicate those moments. School, college, your first best friend, your first love. You can't duplicate those moments, bro. We're big men now. I'm 40 in 4 years. You can't duplicate those moments. So that's why you heard all of that on the end of the song. Because I'm just thinking of the history of what me and Dyer shared the same trainers because we're both size 7. You know what I mean? Like, yo, cuz, I've got a date. Like, let me grab these. You know what I mean? Like, he's hitting up. Like, I've both driving the same car. He's tired. Hey, cuz, take over. Driving. Oh, cuz, let me hold that watch. You know what I mean? Like, I've given him stuff. He's given me stuff. And you can't erase history. Like I always say to everyone, if you keep fighting progress, you'll end up on the wrong side of history. See what I mean? I can't erase what I had with my cousin. I can't. So his passing broke me. That song,
it's a powerful song.
Yeah. We don't even want to do a video. We don't want to
Yeah.
do a video
Nah,
for it. We
it's
just
like-
want to
it's like a
appreciate
sh-
it for what
yeah,
it is.
yeah,
Yeah, we
like
wanna
a
appreciate
tribute song, innit?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Nah, big you lot up for
And
that,
a lot
man.
of people came out for his funeral, man. Like a lot of people. I don't want to speak on it too much because that was for him. That was his privacy.
That's
Like, I
right.
don't even think I pulled my phone out once.
To
I
get
think-
any, yeah. I'm like that
Nah.
at funerals as well, and I don't really
Nah.
record on that as well.
I want the memories. Memories don't,
Don't live like people do.
You know
They
what I mean?
will always remember
They don't
you.
say memories don't live like
Wherever
iPhones do.
Tell them, yeah,
They
iPhones
say people do.
iPhone
They don't
memories.
say iPhone memories. No, it's in iCloud. No, it's in my cloud.
I've got been doing some research. Big up Ringo. Cause Ringo,
Oh,
Ringo been doing this
shout out to
research.
Ringo,
Yeah, so
your
little
guy,
questions for the pods. Like it's about human thoughts, isn't it? Yeah. So how many thoughts, per day, do you think a human mind thinks? Like, how many thoughts do you think a human mind has per day?
Is this a trick question or?
No, it's not even a trick question. You know, I've been doing some research about it. Yeah. Where is it?
When you say thoughts, is any kind of thought.
yeah, so I'm gonna break it down. Yeah,
I think we're definitely doing more thinking than we're talking.
of course, we're
So,
doing a lot of thinking.
yeah.
You know, so when I done my little research, because someone was telling me about it,
Yeah.
like Ringo, big up Ringo. I'm not gonna hide it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
even gonna.
Yeah,
Ringo said he doesn't even want clout for this, but I'm like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I give the man their props for this due.
100%, yeah.
So Ringo told me about this, and then basically I done my own research, and then when I done my research, I put how many thoughts a day for a human is normal, yeah, and it said this is what it said from Mind Matters, yeah, it's a institute, yeah, so it says it was found, yeah, that an average person, yeah, has about 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts per day, yeah, and of those thousands of thoughts, yeah, 80% were negative, yeah, and and then it says 95% were exactly the same repetitive thoughts as the day before. It's mad.
But you know, bro, look at society. Of course, most of the majority of them is going to be... The other day I went cinema, bro. I had to take out a mortgage just to get a popcorn. You see what I mean, bro? I had to take out a mortgage just to get a popcorn.
Yeah.
Majority of man's thoughts are going to be negative, bro.
Yeah.
Because man is in the society now where everyone is struggling, everyone's crumbling.
Yeah.
It's not as where it was back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, the kids now, I feel like the kids now are poor. And we grew up on poverty. I feel like there's a difference because you can't have an iPhone or iPad and say you're in poverty.
No, you
You're
can't.
just poor.
You can't even say you're poor. I went
Bro,
Morocco, bro.
remember
I'm
when
seeing
we were growing up?
I'm in Morocco and they got iPhones. Man with the camels that are walking the camels. Them man are, yeah, my brother, Instagram, hey, and I'm like, yeah.
The world's
I'm like,
connected, yeah.
These men have got better iPhones. I'm being real. I'm in Morocco. There was a little youth walking the camel had better phone than me, bro.
Bro,
So-
we grew up in poverty. Knock your neighbor's door. You know what I mean?
Yeah, ask for some
favors,
sugar,
100%.
some milk, toast all days. Whoa,
Bro, those were the favors back then. Oh, can you pump up my tire?
Yeah.
Can you drop me to work? Now it's can you kill my next door neighbor? Like what?
yeah, it's true.
Or can you ride out on my ops?
Yeah.
That weren't the favors back
Yeah.
then. The favors were simple.
Can you hold my machine?
Yeah, can you hold my machine?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, you know, like
Allegedly.
that.
We ain't promoting violence.
Yeah, we ain't promoting violence, but
But now but times change, innit? It's evolution, innit? So,
Mm.
but majority of that, everyone says they believe in God, but it's the devil they love. Everyone says they believe in God, but it's the devil they love.
Yeah.
I was on my Instagram, yeah, and it's important I say this. I said to everyone, there's 2 trips you can go on, yeah? Trip A, would you go, trip A, you can't smoke, you can't drink, you know what I mean? You can't have sex before marriage, yeah? You can't listen to loud music. Trip B, you can listen to loud music, have sex when you want, smoke, drink. I said, everyone right now, write what trip you'd rather go on. They all wrote trip B. And I said, you lot just bought yourself a first class ticket to hell.
To Shaitan.
So everyone believes in God, but it's the devil they love.
Yeah, they like the
We
haram.
don't even
We like
realize
haram
it.
lifestyle, you know? We like the haram too much.
Yeah.
Not good. You know what stuff
We
or
don't
what?
realize it, but that's the case. So the majority of the thoughts are going to be negative.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even just media online, like I told you earlier on, it's the new drug. It's an online buzz. Like everyone clicks to what is entertaining, whether it's the majority is negative over positive. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
No,
I can imagine most of the thoughts being negative.
And you know what? And I totally agree with that. With the negative thoughts, especially coming from a place here or going through, even if you've made it out of where you've come from, going through certain traumas in your life, whatever it is, poverty, heartbreak, whatever it is, losing people, you're still gonna have negative. There's gonna be always be like you said, the majority of your thoughts are gonna be like,
100%, yeah.
oh, what if I lose this person? It could be anything. But it's so much. You know what? I agree with that because the amount of thoughts I have, fam. And some of them are just mad repetitive,
Most of
yeah.
them demon time.
Most of them some demon
Most of
thoughts,
them demon time, yeah.
darkness,
Most of
like,
them-
and it's true. And I reckon all of us have them because it's Jekyll and
100%.
Hyde, isn't it? But you gotta kind of wave away the gin them,
Yeah,
and have
yeah,
the
yeah.
good thoughts. That's
Yeah.
why, like, when I speak to my brethren and that, like Ringo and that, they're like, good vibes, good energy. Like when we're on the foot, good vibes, because we're just putting that out there.
Bro, you don't get the sun without the moon. You
Mm.
don't get the day without the night.
Mm.
Without night, it's a balance.
Yeah,
It's a balance. You don't get good without evil.
yeah.
Bro, I said in one of my lyrics, I wouldn't know what good without bad times. I wouldn't know what good times felt like.
Mm.
You need the bad times
Trust
to
me.
know what good times feel
Of
like.
course, yeah.
You need
yeah,
the
yeah.
balance, bro.
You have to go through the hardship to kind of expect, you know, when you've gone through the hardship, oh yeah, man, I've made it. You know what I mean? I've made it out of that. Like, oh, I didn't have this, or I used to, like you said, knock on my neighbour's door for this. I don't have to do that no more. My neighbours where I live now might knock on my door and I'll go and bring them sugar, or you know what I mean? It's the other way
Shout out
around.
to my mum. She says to me all the time, like, when you was reliant on me as a mum to do for you, just remember the hard part's done.
Mm,
And it always made me just become more of a man.
mm,
Because that statement is bold within itself. It's like, it's true. When man had to go to mum, like, mum, can I get this? Or mum, can I get change to go to school? Or, you know what I mean? Mum,
was
can you help me
always
iron my clothes? I was
always
reliant on
there,
mum.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But now it's like, I'm my own man.
yeah.
The hard part is done, bro.
Yeah.
It's all on me from here on out now.
Swear.
So yeah, man can't complain, bro.
Yeah,
Man can't complain.
Big up, man. And obviously, before we wrap up on that, what's like the plans? Like, what you got for the future? What's going on for Creeper Crisis as well? Because I know you do a lot anyway.
Bro, volume 3,
Mm.
and then I'm writing 2 books. One's domestic abuse, but it's called
Jeez.
Domestic Silence.
Jeez.
Yeah, I got a song that's streaming called Domestic Silence. As one of my homegirls asked me to do the song, and then she asked me to do the book.
Yeah.
So I'm writing that book.
That's powerful, man. Big up.
Yeah. And then another book, it's just, like I said, I want to be the best writer. So the other book's just called Lyric Book.
Mm.
And I just take 50 of my favorite songs and I just put it in so you can read it in real time. Because a lot of times people hear my lyrics and, you know what I mean? People don't digest it. So I'd rather they read it. A lot of people consume and learn the information through reading. So yeah.
What about the story with your story as well? When's that coming up, man? I need the documentary.
My biopic.
Yeah.
I'm still living it, man.
Nah, for real.
I'm still living it.
I think you should start documenting this.
Yeah.
As a friend and as a fan, you know what I mean?
That's why I do like My Life Part 1, then there's a My Life Part 2 featuring Kestra, then there's a Why Life on the Creeper Crisis EP, and then I'm now working on Why Life Part 2 because I've gone from my life to Art Skin Life, Why Life? Like why life?
Yeah,
why is this happening? Why is you see what I mean? So yeah. But definitely looking into doing a biopic on myself. I just want to work on volume 3 because it's every year. Every year I do music therapy. So this will be the 3rd year running.
Jeez.
I've already got stories locked in. I think when I receive one more story, that's it. I'm just gonna finalize it, contact Jigs, the producer, and then make a start. But yeah, this year's a calm year. I want to chill this year. Mainly just put out the music therapy, the Creeper Crisis project, and which I need to call you on, and the 2 books, man.
Yeah.
And then the 2 books.
And we've got some work in the pipeline. We're not gonna.
Yeah. I was gonna say I didn't want to say.
Yeah,
I didn't want to say.
We've got some work in the pipeline as well. We're not gonna bait up though.
If you can't take the heat.
Yeah.
Get
me? If you can't take the heat, get out of there. You get me? Just give them a clue.
Come on.
But yeah, my bro. No, thank you. Obviously, you started the year, helped us start the year, opened up for the, you know what I mean, the pod and that.
Nah, it's
special.
Cool,
this is a special episode, bro. I'm gassed.
Yeah, no,
so.
and like I said, it started with the M. show.
Yeah.
Certain man would, like I said, play my position. Anton, like I told you, certain man were giving their date of birth, their national insurance number. They're telling M.
Their bank details.
They're telling M. their bank details. They're telling him their home address.
Yeah.
They were introducing their whole life.
Their whole life.
They were sharing their family photos.
Yeah,
this is my niece. This is my daughter. When I just like Anton, Fend boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's it. You don't need to know I'm Creeper Crisis. I did the same when I went to the Outlaw show. My name's and that's my one of my favorite crews next to Tupac in the sense of because they were the closest thing to Tupac. Hi, my name's Anton, and I was there with someone else.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. But I say, for me, I just love playing my part, bro. So when I told you I was coming back, I had to keep my word.
Big up, man. And whenever you're ready to feature again, you're here. It's here. The
100%.
platform's here for you, bro. As much time as you want, bro.
Yeah, table time.
Yeah.
Big.
Time. Big up. Till next time. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. You're out.
Out.
Book.